side of the sheet. Here are the answers. I'm just going to go through them. I've labeled the diagrams for you, and you can see here in the red font that I filled in the different parts that you were asked to fill in. So just going through this really quick. Number 7, based on the midpoint, you could see I labeled the two congruent pieces on the bottom, CR and BR, definition of midpoint. And then there's that reflexive piece we keep seeing. So that was that new thing today. AR is congruent to AR, that's reflexive, and the two triangles are congruent by what we call side angle side. So that was a pretty straightforward proof. You're kind of noticing a lot of common steps and procedures here. So hopefully after today's lesson, you'll feel really comfortable trying this again tomorrow, because there'll be some more that you need to practice with. In number 8, once again, you're given the two angles I and L, HK bisecting IL. So IL is being cut in half. That gets you IJ is congruent to LJ, definition of a bisector. And then here's that vertical angle again. So this is something you need to keep looking for, whether it's reflexive sides or vertical angles. Usually there's something in each proof that is there, but it's not given to you directly, and you have to find it yourself. So angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. And again, you can call it angle IJH and angle LJK, but you can't call it angle J because there's multiple angle J's in this little intersection here. But whatever you want to call it is fine. I like putting the numbers in. Definition of vertical angles. Then you have the triangles are congruent by angle, side, angle. So I didn't label that one there, but you can see the angle followed by the side followed by the angle. Question 9. This is sort of a complicated diagram. There's a lot of triangles here. So sometimes it's important you go to the end right here and you take a look at what it is you need to prove are congruent. And that's triangle ADE, triangle CBE. So this triangle right here, CBE. That kind of zeroes you in on the parts you need. If you go back to the beginning, we have a double bisector here. So we've got DE congruent to BE, and we have AE is congruent to CE. Once again, your vertical angle, side. And here you go. Sides are congruent, definition of a bisector. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, definition of vertical angles. Step 4, that's a side angle side proof. So you can see that there. All right, number 10. Here you have the RT is congruent to ST, so that was given to you. T is the midpoint of PQ, so PT and QT are congruent. That's definition of midpoint. Angle 1 and angle 2 are congruent. There's your vertical angles again, definition of vertical angles. And finally, you have the triangles congruent by side, angle, side. So that little V here that you see is side angle side form. Okay, and the last one, number 11, maybe the easiest one out of all of these. You've got the two given angles, DAB and DCB. Angle ABD is congruent to CBD. That's the angles right here, ABD, CBD. So these two angles right here. And then the reflexive piece, that's the piece you have to find on your own. Reflexive, the triangles are congruent by an angle followed by the angle followed by the side. So this is angle, angle, side. And just so you know, it's not angle, side, angle. If it were, the side would have to be right here, trapped in between the two angles. So that's how you can tell the difference. All right, so hopefully the back side of this worksheet wasn't too bad. Again, just a quick look at the top number 7 and 8 again. Here's 8 and 9. And 9 and 10. And 10 and 11. If you've got any questions, work with some of the people around you. Hopefully you're not finding proofs to be too difficult. We're trying to take it one step at a time and not overwhelm you with anything that's too demanding. So good luck, and I'll have another video hopefully for you tomorrow. Have a good one.